guys, it's Tuesday, October 15th, and we gotta make this short and sweet. On my way in to get back in a tree to hunt Tex, I actually jumped him out in the field, but luckily the grass was high enough I could get down. I somehow snuck up in here and snuck up into my tree, and he's actually laying like 80 yards from me. So we're gonna sit here and I guess wait him out. Have our fingers crossed that maybe he'll slip up this way. I only have maybe 2 shots in the field from my tree stand, so we're just gonna need him to hit one of them gaps. But until then, I'll keep you all posted and stay tuned. Well guys, we got about 15 or so minutes worth of daylight left. Awesome sit. Finally got to lay eyes on him like I wanted to. When he started walking the other way, I let out a few grunts at him, and I mean, he picked his head up, but he wasn't really interested, so I just stopped. We'll be back in here tomorrow for sure. Hopefully maybe we can seal the deal tomorrow. If not, we'll get back to the drawing board if this is what he's going to keep doing. So I will catch back up with you guys tomorrow, and we're going to sit the rest of the night out and see what happens. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well guys, we got about roughly 15 minutes worth of daylight left. A little recap for the night. It was an awesome sit. We seen a bunch of does and like 5 or 6 different bucks. Didn't lay eyes on Tex. I don't know where he's hiding at. We're gonna let this spot rest tomorrow and Friday. I'll be back here Saturday morning. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all later. Good morning, guys. guys, it is Saturday, October 19th, and we are back in the tree after Tex. And this is my first morning sit of the year, so I'm pretty excited about that, and it's also like 35 degrees. We did see 2 does right off the bat, so hopefully they start waking up here soon. The moon was bright last night, so I'm sure they were out cruising around, but we're gonna sit back here and enjoy the morning, and maybe we can lay eyes on Tex. So stay tuned, and I will catch back up with you guys. Well guys, it's like 9:15. We're gonna sit here until about 9:30, and then I'm gonna climb on down. We had an awesome sit. Did get to lay eyes on Tex again. That's the 3rd encounter with him. It's only a matter of time before he screws up, I hope. It's just this cat and mouse game. I will catch back up with you guys. Good luck the rest of the season.
Good afternoon, and welcome back to Midwest Whitetail, the E-Show. It is Saturday, October 19th, about 3:30 in the afternoon, and once again we are back out at Old Faithful. Good news is, as of Thursday afternoon, the Wide 8 is still alive. He was actually daylight 3 different afternoons this week during the cold front, which we're on the tail end of. But we're gonna sit tight, relax, enjoy this afternoon. It feels absolutely amazing outside. We'll see what happens, and whatever we see, you're going to see today. And if something comes out that gets that heart going, we might let an arrow fly. But as always, thanks for tuning into Midwest Whitetail, the E-Show. Good afternoon, and welcome back to Midwest Whitetail, the E-Show. It is Sunday, October 20th, and once again we're back out here at Old Faithful where we were yesterday. We are still sitting over the water hole. Had a decent hunt yesterday afternoon, saw several dozen fawns that we've been seeing out here. Saw a 7-point. He kind of fed off about 50-60 yards out in front of us. We were able to put eyes on the pretty big half-rack buck. I think that's the same deer that I filmed last year during the week of Thanksgiving, about 80 yards from here or so, whereas he kind of has like a double beam on one side, and he broke it off last year, which I think he's already broken it off again this year. Only got a quick little glimpse of him coming out of the timber back behind me over here, and he went away from us yesterday, so I only saw him for just a second. Hoping to see the Wide 8 today. It has warmed up a little bit, so we're sitting back on the water. He was daylight 3 times this week. It was on cooler temperatures during that cold front, but you never know. So we're back out here. We're going to sit tight, and whatever we see, you'll see. But as always, thanks for tuning into Midwest Whitetail, the E-Show. We have about 30 minutes left of legal or so. Pretty slow sit, probably by far our most slowest sit that we've had since we've been sitting over this water hole. May have burnt this spot out, but it is what it is. We do have some doe and fawns that just started working out in front of us on the other side of the corn. You never know, we're going to ride it out, and if we see anything in these last 30 minutes, we'll make sure you see it as well. But as always, thanks for tuning into Midwest Whitetail, the E-Show.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Midwest Whitetail, the E-Show. It is Friday, October 25th, and we're here in southeastern Pennsylvania again tonight, sitting over the food plot. Sat here last night and saw some good pre-rut activity. Saw a pretty decent 3.5-year-old 8-point chase a doe right at 20 yards, which I elected to pass. I was having a camera issue, of course, when he came running through, so I didn't get the video, but regardless, things are heating up. Lots of scrapes and rubs on the walk in, and even an additional scrape right under the tree at like 5 yards that wasn't here when I came in last night and sat. So, new sign, fresh sign. Did have a decent 8-point in the food plot this morning. I'm not sure I'd call him a shooter, but tonight, once again, I'm in here. My game plan for this spot here at the food plot is either I'd like to get a good eye on that wide 7-8 pointer I had pictures of. He's not very tall, timed, but he looks very wide. Cool deer. And then another game plan of mine for here would just be this spot really gets a lot of activity during the rut and the pre-rut. So a surprise buck is not out of the question here. In fact, I've tagged a pretty good surprise buck here, and my buddy who hunted just up the hill, he took a pretty nice one out of here the year prior, so it can happen, and we're just gonna sit tight tonight, and we'll bring you all the action we see. Well, guys, pretty good sit. They definitely started moving this last hour, and basically what happened with that 1 8-point out here, he looked fairly mature. I heard a bunch of chasing in the bottom here, down below me, and sure enough, they ran right up the hill here across the neighbor's field and then circled into the plot. That more mature 8 was snort wheezing and grunting at that smaller little 8-point. I wish I could have got the vocalizations on, I wish I could have got the footage, but they were still off back in the thicket before they finally both worked out towards the food plot. So, regardless, it was a good sit, and things are definitely getting right here in southeastern Pennsylvania. Thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail East Show. Really looking forward to what the rest of the team can do these next coming